Spark Juice charging out, but he doesn't even know who's going to be next. He's going to be first. It's going to be Merlin. It's going to be PK. Is it going to be Sag? Boy, what is this Smog? You look like Red Riding Hood with daggers. With weapons. Thark, we also got us this Varka. Varka first out versus Spark, trying to see if he can maybe build up a bit of damage. Final wreck, looking like he's gonna go all out right now. Wall up for Spark. Man just needs to get a melee, get a couple of those Wind Fury procs. Got himself a big Sunder, potential lots of damage. Varka with a Chill of It's not holding on for too long. The Spark just trying to see if he can just keep trucking it out. Lay on hands really early for Varka. If Spark has himself a lot of damage right now, massive Ascendance proc, exactly what he needed. Massive blast of Varka, trick is to follow. I think it's over. Oh my God, I think Varka was just trying to see if he could play out into a slower game. Lay of hands now, just so you can save bubble for later. And Spark is just like, all right, I'm just gonna set something up. I got myself Guardian Spirits. I just need some kind of a big proc to help myself stabilize. And there goes the Ascendance. There's nothing you can do about it. Stunned by Merlin right afterwards. Got himself the Guardian, the Earthy Elemental. Bubble out for Merlin. Watch what happened to the other Paladin. Does not want to press a lay in hands, or rather just bubble as he building up a Crusade. That is a lot of potential damage. Merlin got himself a massive Haymaker ready to go. He just needs to keep trucking the damage. Quick hangs by Spark. Looking for a reset. Nothing Merlin can do. If he can wait out those wings, that Crusade, you'll be just fine. Shield of Ventus still holding on strong. Spark takes a bit of that damage. At least Shield of Ventus does end up kind of cleaving between Spark as well as the pet to kind of free up the damage. Merlin with massive hits. Oh, Spark! What is this damage? This man just lights a spark under these boys, blasts them to smithereens. There's nothing they can really do about it. Sag Boy's up next, charging in, leaping around the corner, got him to reflect, actually charging back into the Earthy Elemental. I don't know if you meant to charge to the Elemental or the Shaman. Massive Bloodlust is available for Spark right now. Lots of opportunity for damage. Sag with damage as well as defensives. Got himself healing, got himself the Avatar, but it's still taking so many big hits. Oh, Spark just running these boys over. He's just stomping all over them, man. He got a big old horse hooves or goat hooves or whatever the hell Draenei really got. But their hooves, man, just clopping right over them. What is happening? Pika is second to last. Stark, second to last. One of those two is going to have to be out there to take down Spark. Spark so far has been absolutely blasted it out. Got himself a root around the corner. Does he have himself a big goat? No wall available. Guardian coming back up very, very soon. Trinket also coming back up very, very soon. Big Sunder, massive Ascendance out of Thark. Got himself the procs he needed. Spark just trying to see if he can maybe live this. Light the lots up for Thark. I think he just needs to go for Wind Strike. Sleeping right after Spark. Spark trying to see if he can stabilize. Got himself the Guardian. Should use Guardian as soon as possible. Looking for a Hex. Does not get to him. He knows there's going to be an interrupt out of the guy. He knows there's going to be that CC chain. Got himself the, not Wind Fury. Wind Fury? I think that is a Wind Fury totem. Or is that a Healy totem? I think that is a Wind Fury, right? Maybe grounding? No, I think it might be Wind Fury. Spark does have himself potential lots of procs. Maybe could go for Guardian. Got himself the Ascendance together with Guardian, which is so perfect. Got himself the perfect lineup right now. That's an opportunity for him to maybe make some kind of play. Thark looking to recover. Wall is available for Thark. Does not take too much damage. Counter-Strike Totem is back up. It is going to take damage to Spark. Spark made to focus down the Counter-Strike Totem really quickly. Otherwise, it's a lot of damage he's doing to himself. Got himself the Bloodlust, and Thark does end up clobbering and taking him out. Wait a second. Both Auvio as well as Kid Druid are running out. Which one is it going to be? Looks like it is Auvio. Thark does not have any more defense, does get a dodge away from the hunt, and then it's going to be a root onto Auvio. Not like he'll be able to complete the hunt anyway. My goodness, Thark barely alive, needs to find a way to stabilize here. Dropping down some totems, needs himself a heal, needs himself a bit of recovery, as well as a Maelstrom. Auvio needs himself a nice line of sight. Land a stun onto Thark so you can't go anywhere. Then drop in the big hunt, drop in the Elysian Decree, drop everything he's got. Maybe if you can even get a slow into Thark and drop a Sigil of Misery just to help him set up would be great. Thark, if he can avoid Auvio with those blade dances, those glaives, everything, he'll be golden. I-Beam is up, taking big damage. Blurs out for the Demon Hunter. Looks like he wants to go for a retreat. There goes the full meta, but the guy is down burrowed. And it's still actually zapping him with the Counter-Strike Totem. I'm surprised. It's still doing a number. There goes the Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike may actually do a lot of damage here. Does end up getting taken out last second. Sunder by Thark. Got himself a bit of a breather. Is this enough right now? They're trying to see if we get away from Auvio. Auvio does get rooted out. Wait a second, or not? Just slowed? Is that what it was? Demon Hunters don't do what was slow, so maybe that slow was just detrimental enough. As Stark tried to see if he get himself a bit of recovery. Ovi and not a lot of health available. Does have darkness. Does have potentially immunity. He does have nether walk though. So maybe can utilize that. Like the last of trinkets out of it. Got himself at least a little bit of resources. Maybe look at an immunity right now. There goes the darkness. That might help you. Big fell barrage. Not taking damage, but fighting right through the darkness. Able to cleave past the dark and take out the demon hiding under it. My goodness, with Kid Druid gonna be up next, trying to go for a couple of dots onto Thark. If he can get a Moonfire, Sunfire, go for a couple of Star Surges, he may just have him. That's cute, trying to see if he can back up out of there. Wants to make sure there's distance between him and Thark. He knows that Shamans can cover the distance quickly, but wants to make sure there's plenty of that distance. Thark right now in this arena actually has himself a great angle, because from here, you can only swing from the right side or the left hand side. So he knows there's only two ways that the Druid is going to approach him. And Druid wants to make sure he got himself that good distance line of sight on ya. He wants to maintain full 45 yards if possible. So Surge is starting to fly out little by little. Got him some full cooldowns available. Together with Nature's Vigil, Cute Druid can just stay in combat for a while. Big Convoke, it is going into the totem instead though. I think the Granite Totem got a lot of value. Thark took a couple of Star Surges. Still more flying around the corner. Cute Druid needs more Star Surges. He needs more of the what is it called? It's like a proc with Star Surge where like a wolf flies out, an arcane wolf. I forget the name of it. Shamans used to not, or Druids used to not really run it, but now that talent scales with your mastery, it's a lot stronger now than ever before. Actually does a ton of damage, could do more damage than Star Surge. Stark, try to see if he can fight through Cute Druid. Big Star Surges, but the Grounding Totem does connect into a root right after. He has himself a burrow. I think he's still dead though, unless he gets a heal. Oh, the dots, the pressure, everything rotted him down. And Kid Druid at least is given an opportunity by Pika to at least go for a little bit of a 1-hour duel, at least given a chance to go for a bit of a heal. That's Peekaboo trying to see if he can back up behind the pillar, at least get himself line of sight. Leaping in his Cute Druid trying to back up out of the Stormbolt does get to connect. Cute Druid trying to see if he can find himself some survivability. Thorns, Bear Form, intro, stun right after, and that Execute Rage bash. Trinkets, oh, it does go for the interrupt. Oh my goodness, Chicago's up next. Is he gonna give Pika? No, I was gonna say, is he gonna give him a honor duel? Look at this Aztec mog you got going on. The champion of Krogwa, if you look at the shoulders, those are Krogwa shoulders, man. Look at that set. Actually matches together. Actually matches really, really well. I'm surprised. That looks good. It looks the best, I think, on Xanda's, because I feel like it's almost designed for Xanda's. But it looks pretty good otherwise. Except the only thing, if I were to say something, your horns clip into the... Look at the horns! It's like little points at the top of the helm. That's like the only thing that would change, is so the horns maybe don't like clip through the helm, but I don't think Draenei even get a chance for that, do they? Unless maybe you can have them slick back, and then they don't look like they're touching. That's like the only thing I would change if you're running that mod, but that's about it. Just a little nitpicky thing. Little 4 points poking through the helm. Stunned by Pika as he gets caught out inside of the totem with a root effect. Chicago with the Guardian Spirits, he goes aggressive or self-healing. His actual will duplicate a portion of dual damage and healing to keep himself sustained. Going to be reflect out for Pika. Does not get to reflect out that Lightning Lassa. Gonna have to take a little bit of damage, but was able to actually get quite a bit of pressure onto Chicago. Leaping around the corner. Root Totem catches it again. Let's get one more root before it fades back. As Chicago able to get himself a little bit of healing off of this, and Pika not in a great spot, not a lot of defenses available, got himself lots of potential damage pressure, but getting rooted out in the open. Chicago with the Stormbolt, knocking him back out, able to reconnect, needs another heal, needs another impending victory. Totem does end up not helping you. You can start healing off of the Raptors as best as possible. It's not going to give you that much healing, but if you can go for an impending victory, you'll be fine. Stone on Chicago, maybe you can stabilize some way somehow. Not a lot of health available. That Elemental Blast just takes you out. These Shamans, man, are absolutely out of this world. Between Dark, between Spark, and between those Chicago, Shamans are everywhere, man. These guys do so much damage. And the fact that they played Ascendance random proc, and it's almost like playing around it, it's just wild. Wild. Let's see if we can get another going, boys, yeah?